This is a question from the CNN Republican town hall debate that Donald Trump aced. And the only question is how much of an impact will this issue have on voters at the polls, both in the Republican primary and then if Trump does make it to the final round in November. Obviously, this has potential to be a very pressing general election issue as well. And I say potential because we live in the most propagandized country on earth, in which World War III might not be the issue that carries the day. But here's Donald Trump on the question, do you want Ukraine to win the war? So here we go.
Want Ukraine to win this war?
I don't think in terms of winning and losing. I think in terms of getting it settled so we stop killing all these people and breaking down this country. Now,
can I just follow up on that? You said you don't think in terms of winning and losing?
No, that's amazing. I'm going to play that one more time because if you notice, of all the shit that was talked about that night, that was the biggest applause line of the night. That anti-war line. That I don't think in terms of winning or losing. I think in terms of stopping the death, stopping the violence. And you have a Republican primary audience clapping for that louder than they did for anything else. Let's play it one more time.
I don't think in terms of winning and losing. I think in terms of getting it settled so we stop killing all these people and breaking down this country. Now,
can I just follow up on that? You said you don't think in terms of winning and losing? Mr. President, can I just follow up on that because that's a really important statement that you just made there. Can you say if you want Ukraine or Russia to win this war?
I want everybody to stop dying. They're dying. Russians and Ukrainians. I want them to stop dying. And I'll have that done. I'll have that done in 24 hours. I'll have it done. You need the power of the presidency to do it.
But you won't say that you want Ukraine to win. You
know what I'll say? I'll say this. I want Europe to put up more money because they're in for 20 billion. We're in for 170, and they should be. And they should equalize. They have plenty of money. They should equalize. I got with NATO.
But
when I sat down, I got them to put up hundreds of billions of.
All right, so then he goes into, and, we shouldn't be paying.
As good as your last envelope. You know that.
Yeah, exactly. That answer there, that was exactly my answer from the second the war started, which is, and this was what Tulsi Gabbard said. She said, there are no winners in a nuclear war. There are no winners in a global war in 2023. This is not 1917, 1918 anymore. A war blows up like this, there are no winners. Chris Hedges, war is the greatest evil. There are no winners in war. Everybody loses in war because war is hell. You can put this right in there. I don't think in terms of winning and losing. I think in terms of stopping the death, stopping Russians and Ukrainians from being killed. Anybody who has a problem with what he said can sign up and go enlist in the Ukrainian resistance right now. Like, you can go fight this war yourself if you have a problem with that. If you're advocating for more violence because it's so important to you that Ukraine win the war, then by all means, put your money where your big fucking mouth is and go over there and help out. Because this is obviously the winning message on this. And it's very encouraging, I have to say, that got the biggest applause of any line of the night.
Yeah,
even better than the cat named Vagina. I mean, how do you beat?
No, that was a dog, right?
A dog or a cat. He said he didn't know. I mean, how do you beat a dog named Vagina? How do you top that? But this even topped that.
Yeah. Well, this is what I'm talking about when I drop this sound.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
And this guy's going wild on the soundboard tonight.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. The Republicans are the peaceniks. The Democrats are the war hawks. It's crazy. It's insane. And it makes it very difficult to figure out. This is why we're the post-duopoly left. Because we can't align with the Republicans because of their positions on things like abortion. We can't align with the Democrats because of their positions on many things, including Ukraine. So that's why we're post-duopoly. That's why. Because we can't side with either one of these goons. They both have certain points that we agree with, but overall they're both detestable. Our entire political system. I mean, that should be obvious. I feel like I'm, stating something that should be very plain. I mean, the whole system is just horrible, corrupt, and detestable. And neither side actually reflects anything like the center of public opinion. The center of public opinion does not want to outlaw abortion. The center of public opinion does not want to keep funding a war in Ukraine. Neither party, they both reflect the opinions of out-of-touch elites that are completely disconnected from the broader society. This is what I mean when I say I don't know that our elites have ever been so completely out of touch with the great mass of American people, even during the Gilded Age. I don't know that they were as completely living in a different reality as the great mass of the public.
Yeah, I saw on CNN after the town hall, I should have pulled this clip, but I saw it too close to airtime, and we're already almost maxed out with our video clips for StreamYard, so it would have been a pain in the ass to play. But one of the CNN anchors was asked, like, what is the international attitude towards a potential second Trump term? Because CNN was buying the standard Kool-Aid that MSNBC was selling, which is, oh my God, Trump did so well. He's unstoppable now. What did we do? He's going to win. Mm-hmm. And the guy said, there's a lot of anxiety that Trump will stop supporting Ukraine. And there's a lot of anxiety that we might not get our third world war, or that World War III may be cut short. This is horrible. How could we have that? Right? As if most people don't want the violence to stop. No, most people want peace.
Right.
Especially people in Europe. They want peace. Peace is what we want here. Okay?
Right. And this is whenever they gin up the outrage about Trump, it's just further strengthens Trump, partly because they're always angry at him about the wrong things. Do you honestly believe that when Trump went up there, when he actually was the president, and said, you know what, why are we paying all this money to defend Europe, and they're supposed to be given a bigger share, and they're not giving their share? You know what? We're going to make sure they pay up. And they all had the vapors about, oh my God, he's alienating our allies. Do you think the average American thought that didn't make good sense?
Of course.
Really? Same thing here. When he goes, yeah, we put in $170 million. What the fuck? These guys put in 20 million. Golden guts. Come on. Yeah, step up, pay up. We're protecting your neighborhood. If you think that doesn't play for the American public, you're not qualified to even comment on politics, which is certainly the case with most people who get paid millions of dollars to comment on politics. They're not qualified to actually comment on politics. They don't understand it. They don't understand the public that they're commenting on. They don't understand how moments like this play because they don't understand that public. The more you go on the air and you call Trump out for statements like that, the more they want to vote for Trump.
Please clap.